Shaq walked away from a $40 million shoe deal because of this reason. In 1998, he was also able to help countless families too. The deal looked like a win for him and the company, but something unexpected happened that made Shaq think twice about it. One day, as Shaq was leaving an arena, a woman approached him. She wasn't looking for a picture or an autograph. Instead, as a mother, she had a serious message for him. She angrily told Shaq that his shoes were way too expensive for kids. Shaq was surprised. He tried to explain that he didn't set the prices. He even reached into his pocket and offered her $2,000 to help. But the woman knocked the money out of his hand and asked him something that made him really think. She said, "Why do you make shoes that kids can't actually afford?" That moment stayed with Shaq. Growing up, Shaq's mother, Dr. Lucille O'Neal, always taught him to help others. He realized that this was his chance to do something meaningful. So that same day, Shaq made a bold decision. He called Rebook and ended his deal with them right there on the spot. Instead of chasing the big money, Shaq decided to partner with Walmart. Together, at the time, they created a line of shoes priced between $19 and $29. These were not cheap shoes in quality though. The same designers who had worked on his Reebok shoes helped create these affordable ones. The result? Shaq's shoes have sold over 400 million pairs since then. But more importantly, they've made a real difference in the lives of families who just couldn't afford high-priced shoes. Shaq never forgot the lessons his mom taught him. Shaq is always looking for a chance to help other people in need. In a recent story, a Missouri teen faced a big challenge. Jarrell Bolden, who wears a size 23, couldn't find any shoes in stores. The custom ones he needed cost more than $1,000. That price was just out of reach for Jarrell and his mom, Tamika Neal. Looking for a solution, they turned to their community for assistance. They created a GoFundMe page to raise money, while Jarrell made do with the largest size he could find, which was a size 22. Even though those shoes were still too small, Jarrell squeezed his feet into them, and it wasn't comfortable at all. Tamika received a message from a producer, letting her know that someone special wanted to talk to them. The next thing she knew, Shaq himself was on a FaceTime call with Jarrell. The surprise caught them off guard. As someone who also struggled finding shoes that fit when he was younger, Shaq could really relate to Jarrell's struggle. After the call, Shaq promised to help. In just a few days, 3 huge boxes arrived at their house. Inside those boxes were brand new clothes, at least 20 pairs of shoes in Jarrell's size, and even some personal items from Shaq's closet. Among the gifts was a Papa John's t-shirt that Shaq had worn in one of his commercials. Tamika was thrilled, saying, "It's better than Christmas morning. Santa didn't send this. Shaq did." Jarrell expressed gratitude to Shaq. He said, "Thank you for taking the time and the money that you earned to give to me when I needed it." At the end of the day, everyone needs help sometimes, and stories like this one show the power of coming together. When people step up and help each other, it can truly make a difference. In an interview with the Wall Street Journal, Shaq said something so powerful. He was asked, "What is most important to you now?" He responded with 3 big dreams that he had. The first one was to be sheriff somewhere. The second was law school. And the third big dream was this:
open up children's schools, K through 4. There's a school around the corner from my house. I love it. I call it the No Problem School. All the stuff we got going on, and I live in deep South Georgia. Well, not South, but south of Atlanta. I ride by the school every day. Black and white kids playing and hugging and kissing. They're all running around. And they all know me as Uncle Shaq. I'll stop by and I'll play with them. Love that. I want to be something more than Shaq. See, the Shaq guy's going to fade away because you got Steph Curry and all these guys stepping up. The Shaq guy will fade away at some point in time.
But Shaq's legacy will never fade. He will be remembered more for what he did for his community than his achievements on the basketball court.
I've been doing lately is I'll go in stores and I'll look for moms. They remind me of me and my son. So the other day I'm in Best Buy. I ain't buying nothing, I'm just walking around. And I see this mama and her son. She in the layaway section. So I'm here hustling. And she's trying to get some laptops so her babies can go to school. She owe like $1,100. Nice, beautiful sister girl. And I heard her say, okay, I'm gonna bring $300 this week. And she grabbed one of her babies and said, I'm gonna get the laptops in 2 weeks, baby. And she walked out and I said, I got you. She's like, you don't have to do that. I was like, yes, I do, because my mama told me to do it. Just trying to, lift people's spirits, make people happy, and just trying to make the world a better place. Just came out here with us on the video. Proud of you guys. Stay out of trouble. Listen to your parents. Respect your elders. You can be anything you want to be. I'm from the same neighborhood y'all from. I grew up just like this, so only you can change this. And you can change it through basketball and showing respect to your peers like you did. And I'm a man of my word. But listen, don't ever take money from another stranger, you understand? I'm gonna honor my word, but don't be taking money from people, so I'll be right back.
Shaq surprised the family with a new van and truck after learning they had car problems. But he didn't just start helping others in need. He's been doing this for a very long time. Here's a clip from the Arsenio Hall show in 1992. You can see that throughout his entire career, he truly never forgot where he started.
And that inspires other people to follow suit and help people in our society who need help. You're a young man. Where did you get an idea like that?
Well, I just hate driving down the street and you see a lady with a baby with a little cardboard sign and say, I'm hungry, I'll work for food. I just don't like seeing stuff like that. So I was riding, Thanksgiving was coming up, so I got with my people, I said, I want to feed 200 homeless people. And they said, well, 200, how about 300? I said, yeah, 400, 400. But it was like, okay, 300 is fine. I had a real good time.
The best thing I've ever done in my life is listen. Like, I've done a lot of things and it turned out well. And from the outside looking in, it makes it look like, oh, he's an expert. That's not the case. Because I realize with kids, right, it's not that kids don't want to wear $20 shoes. They don't want to wear shoes that look like they cost $20. So the designs that they had at Rebook, I said, y'all come with me now, and we're going to design some shoes. I don't give a shit how much money I lose. Make these kids look good and feel good. Even though they're $20 shoes, you can still feel good about them because Shaq, not the best in the world, but he's not the worst, but he's up in that top 5 category when it comes to, bad mofos that play the game. So kids can get away with wearing my stuff.